Good afternoon, and welcome to Gardens of California. My name is Gerald Turney, and I'll be your host and instructor for this fall session of Gardens of California. This is a long-running show that's been on for quite a few years now. It serves our community well, and we talk about all things about plants. So we talk about azaleas to zinnias, from trees to turf. We are live and interactive, so you can call us up and ask us any questions you have about your garden. Our phone number is 800-339-1193. Now, if you haven't seen our show before, I'd like to introduce myself a little further. My name is Gerald Turney, and currently I'm the plant pathologist and senior biologist for the Agricultural Commissioner Weights and Measures Department for the County of Los Angeles. And I taught this class last spring for the first time, and this is my second time teaching this class. Prior to working for the Los Angeles County Agricultural Commissioner's Office, I was a research horticulturalist at the Los Angeles County Arboretum, and prior to that, I was the camellia curator for the Huntington Botanical Gardens, and prior to that, I was in graduate school, where I received my graduate degree in plant pathology from the University of California at Riverside, and I received my degree in botany from Cal Poly Pomona. And I've run a landscaping company and a tree trimming company. So basically my expertise is in landscape maintenance and how to diagnose plant problems, be they diseases or insect pests, weed problems, or cultural problems. And so we'll look into all those types of aspects during the program. We'll highlight some plant materials. We'll talk about what to do in your garden now that we're going into the fall months. Especially, we'll take a look at your vegetable gardens and how you want to transition into your winter garden if you want to plant a winter garden. Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about trees. But before we do that, let's look at some upcoming events that are scheduled in Southern California that you might want to place on your calendar and take advantage of. So our first upcoming event would be, I'm not sure what it's going to be. Here's our calendar. The Labor Day concert at Palos Verdes, by the Palos Verdes Symphonic Band at the South Coast Botanical Garden. That is down at the Palos Verdes Peninsula. It's a wonderful botanical garden. If you don't get down there very often to see it, put that on your calendar. It's a lot of fun. Admission to the garden is $7, and this will be September 7th from 4 to 7 p.m. A friend of mine is the superintendent down there, and it is a beautiful garden. The garden talk and plant sale is coming up at the Huntington Botanical Gardens on September 10th at 2:30. You do have to pay the entrance fee if you're not a member, and I'm not sure what the topic will be this time around, but they have a garden talk every month. And so I believe it is that would be the second Thursday of the month, I believe. Our next event will be the Scent of Native at Descanso Gardens. This is a class that you can register for, a class and a talk. It is September 12th from 9 to 11 a.m. at Descanso. Their curator of the native collections will be giving this talk. And you can learn a lot about what you might want to plant in terms of natives. The fall is the best time to be planting shrubs and trees in your garden, if that's what you're interested in, if you're looking for new materials for your garden, especially drought-tolerant materials. So this would be a good chance to learn about some of the natives and what you can do with them, and then get them planted during the fall months. If you plant in the fall, that gives you about 9 months before the heat comes, and you get good root growth before you get the stress of the summer heat, which is happening right now. Another event that you might want to get down is the Chinese Garden Lecture Series, The Edge of the World Revisited at the Huntington Botanical Gardens. This is a talk about Chinese plant materials from someone who's been traveling there. It is September 22nd at 7:30 p.m. So that would be a wonderful chance to learn more about some of our Asian plant materials and some of the things that you could select for your garden from that area. The annual fall plant sale will be held by the Native Plant Society, and I believe this is going to be, it's October 10th and 11th, 9 to 4 p.m. I believe this is at the South Coast Botanical Gardens. And so this is their fall plant sale at the South Coast Botanical Gardens. And they will be having some native plant materials available there too. Now today, I would like to talk about trees a little bit. I want to talk about hazardous trees and how you can evaluate them. A lot of times when we have trees in our landscape, we really don't take a close look at them very often. We just don't look up and really observe them until there's a serious problem. A lot of people call up and ask me about tree problems, and they think it's happened overnight, and that usually is not the case. Usually trees will start to show problems and they develop slowly over a long period of time. In some occasions, they will turn brown in about a month, but those are unique instances. That doesn't usually happen that much. So we are interactive, so if you want to call in with a tree question or a plant question, call in at 1-800-339-1193. Now, there's a wonderful publication from the University of California, Department of Agriculture and Natural Resources. It's called Recognizing Tree Hazards. It's a photographic guide for homeowners. And this is it here. It's fairly inexpensive. I think it's about $5 or even less. And even if it were $10, twice the price, it would be a bargain. And this is publication number 21584. You can either order it online from the Agriculture and Natural Resources Department of California. And it covers quite a few things. It covers all the basic characteristics you want to look for when you're looking at trees that are having problems. And we're going to talk about these, and I'll show you some nice slides, but they show you everything. They show you here on this one a leaning tree, and of course they show this leaning tree on the cover here. So, of course, a leaning tree is naturally much more hazardous than a tree that's nice and vertical. But what are the obvious hazardous trees? Well, any dead tree is a hazardous tree, and dead trees should be removed from the landscape as quickly as possible. You never know when a dead tree will just fall over. They almost certainly are going to have extensive decay in the root systems and up into the trunk, and they can fall over without any wind at all. They can drop branches. So dead trees are obviously hazardous and should be removed promptly from the landscape. That means within a week or two and not within 4 weeks. Dead branches in trees are inherently dangerous as well. They can fall off. The larger the branch, the more dangerous it is. A branch falling off a tree can seriously damage cars or anyone walking underneath the tree. So dead branches should be removed promptly from any tree. And then leaning trees. These are obviously hazardous. And these are things that you really probably don't need pointed out to you. If someone asked you if a leaning tree was hazardous, you'd say, yes, that's kind of obvious. But there are other structural faults that make trees hazardous. And these structural defects, you might not think about them, but let's point them out to you. The first one is what we call narrow crotches. And this develops because two branches or the trunk develops into two large scaffolds or two large trunks. And we can take a look at a photograph showing a narrow crotch. And you can understand how one of these can rip and tear away. Now, this is a jacaranda tree, and it was severely pruned at some point, and it developed a lot of rapid new growth. But if you can see these two trunks here, the one on the right and the one right in the middle, they're pressed right up against each other, and that's what, that would be the ultimate narrow crotch. Now, the crotch on the left has a nice attachment. Now, this is a camphor tree, and you can see that this tree starts off with a trunk, and at about 5 or 6 feet off the ground, it turns into two trunks, and this is a narrow crotch. Narrow crotches are a problem because those two trunks are not well attached to each other. That crotch right there in the middle, there's no real connection. So one of those trunks can easily rip and tear and fall away from the other tree. And this is the worst kind of wound you can end up in a trunk. It's an open wound that will never heal. And so this is what we call codominant leaders, or narrow crotches. And we can look at another picture of a codominant leader on another jacaranda tree. And I took this picture. It's a road that's operated by the Los Angeles County Department of Public Works, and they had some wind rip through and rip up these trees. But you can see that this tree was leaning to the right, and then a branch took off and grew straight. And again, it's got codominant leaders, two major trunks developing off that trunk, and it's leaning to the right as well. And that develops a narrow crotch in there that can rip and tear away. So narrow crotches and codominant leaders are structural defects in trees and cause trees to be more hazardous than a tree with a central trunk, one central leader, and nice branches or scaffolds. Now, this is another problem. This is multiple branch attachment. And you can see that a number of branches all arise at the same point on the tree trunk. And this is a problem because, again, these branches will not be well attached either to each other or to the tree itself or the trunk. And they have a tendency to rip and fall off the tree. So this is a hazardous condition. And often what you'll see is you might have a decay pocket in this area too. Now, if we can go and take a look at an oversized scaffold. Oversized scaffolds are extremely large scaffolds that are greater than 1/3 the size of the trunk itself. Now, this is a Ficus nitida. It's a very popular tree that's used throughout Southern California, especially in medians and as a street tree. And you can see this large scaffold growing off to the left of the tree, and that scaffold is the same size, nearly the same size as the trunk. It's about, probably 3/4 the size of the trunk. And the rule of thumb is that scaffold should be about 1/3 the size of the trunk. So if you had a 3-foot trunk, your scaffolds should be about 1 foot in diameter. Now you can see it again here behind me. The problem is you can't come in and just whack that off. You'll leave a giant wound on the trunk, and you'll lose probably some very large percentage of the canopy of the tree. So when you're pruning trees, this tree is beyond repair in terms of preventing the scaffold from arising. But you can go out and you can take weight off the end of the scaffold. You can shorten the scaffold by drop crotch pruning, and you can do things to try and lessen the chance that this scaffold will fail and fall off the tree. But these large scaffolds, these oversized scaffolds, are another hazardous condition or structural defect in a tree that makes a tree more hazardous. And so if we look at another thing is what we call poorly attached branches. Now, poorly attached branches usually arise from severe pruning. We take a picture. You can see this jacaranda tree that was topped or severely pruned with a very large pruning wound. And then at the pruning wound, you get multiple buds break, and you get all these shoots growing. If you come back several years later, you find that only about 4 or 5 of the new shoots have survived, and they've grown very, very fast. You can see in this picture, they've got young bark. They don't have old mature bark like the branch they're growing off of. Those branches are only attached to the very edge of the scaffold they're growing off of. They're not attached to the middle of it the way a branch should be attached. So these branches are hazardous. They will rip and fall off, especially in a windy condition. These branches tend to grow very long and fast. They don't respond to what we call apical dominance of the tree, the top of the tree controlling the growth of the whole tree. They act like independent trees within the canopy, and they will often get 10 to 15, even 20 feet long before they branch themselves. Here again is another picture of multiple branches attached at the same point, or poorly attached branches. These are also multiple branches, but these are also poorly attached branches because they grew after the tree was topped. And they're only attached to the very edge. So this is a direct result of severe pruning, and this is one of the problems you get when you have severe pruning. You get these new branches that grow that are only attached to the edge of the scaffold or the trunk. And they have a habit of ripping and tearing the bark down the trunk, which is the worst kind of wound you get in a trunk. Then torn bark in a trunk doesn't heal. It'll just stay that way forever. So when you're looking and you're evaluating a tree for hazard, you look for those structural defects. You look for narrow crotches. You look for codominant leaders. You look for multiple branch attachment and poorly attached branches that grew after a tree was severely pruned. But in addition, you can evaluate the general health of the tree by looking at the canopy health and the color and the density of the canopy. You want to look up into the canopy of a tree and see lots and lots of dark green leaves. Now, some trees, of course, have light green leaves, but you want the natural color of the canopy, yellowing leaves or dull gray when it's supposed to be a dark green. But the thickness of the canopy is really essential too. Usually when you stand under the canopy of a tree and you look up, you want to see very little blue light, blue sky. You want to look up and have dense, thorough coverage. If it's thin, that indicates poor health. So if you see some of these types of problems in your garden, you could give us a call and I can try and help you alleviate them. Our phone number is 1-800-339-1193. We're live, we're on the air. You can call in with any problems you're having with your garden, including tree problems or lawn problems or bug problems, pest problems. Call in and we'll try and help you out with a solution to your problems. Now go on. In addition to the density of the tree, the best time to evaluate the health of your tree is usually the spring with the spring growth flush. If you get a real strong flush in the spring, that usually indicates your tree is fundamentally healthy and doing well. If you don't get good flush, if you don't get a lot of strong growth, then that's telling you that something's stunting the growth of the tree or inhibiting the growth of the tree, and you need to look a little further. The other thing to look at is if you've had branches pruned off the tree, and hopefully they were pruned properly, is the wound closure or the wound wood development. When you cut off a branch, you'll get an open wound, and then the callus will grow in and cover it up over time. So if that's progressing at a nice rate, then that indicates a general good health for the tree. If wounds are not sealing up over, the wound is now 4 or 5 years old and it hasn't healed, that is another indication that something is stunting the health of the tree and inhibiting its growth. So you have to look at your cultural care of the tree. You have to look at how often you're irrigating it. You have to look and see if it needs any fertilization or any treatment for a disease or an insect infestation. Some problems are extremely difficult to alleviate, such as a saline soil condition or very poor siting for the tree. Often trees are poorly selected for the area they're being grown in, and this can lead to a lot of problems in the life of the tree. Now moving on, we mentioned pests and diseases. If you look carefully at your tree, and this is important, a lot of people call me up and say, boy, I've just noticed half my tree's dead. And when I get out there to look at the tree, I can see quite clearly that most of this damage has been there for a long time, several years, and that people just aren't trying to observe the tree. Try and get out at least once a month, take a good look at your tree. I see we have a phone call, so let's go to our caller. Letitia, calling from Los Angeles. You're on the air.
Yes. Yes, I have a lemon tree that is supposed to be a dwarf tree, but it grew tall, but the branches are spread all over the place. And it gives fruit, and it's very good fruit, but it doesn't ripen. It's green.
I'm sorry, what kind of tree was it?
It's a lemon tree.
A lemon?
Yes.
Okay. Well, lemons, it's a dwarf. It was supposed to be a dwarf?
Yes.
How tall is it now?
I'd say it's about 8 feet.
Well, lemons are vigorous growers. Perhaps there's a couple of explanations for why it's getting a little bigger than you expected. It may be sending up some shoots below the graft, because the way you dwarf mini citrus is by putting them on a dwarfing rootstock. And if you get something growing up from below the graft union, it'll be the actual rootstock, rather than the variety that you purchased. But if that's not the case, lemons are vigorous growers, and they flush a lot. They'll flush several times during the season, and they'll flower up to 5 times a year. And so you usually have fruit year-round on a lemon.
Yes, yes. Uh-huh.
Now, they'll yellow up. You just have to give them some time. How old is your tree?
It's about 4 years.
Oh, it's young still. It's young. So,
that's young?
Yeah, well, you're just now transitioning from really a young tree to it maturing or becoming established in the landscape. because those first few years, it needs to really grow a lot of roots, and then it starts to really take off and do well after about the second year in the ground. Do you fertilize your tree?
Yes.
What do you use?
Miracle-Gro.
Okay. I would recommend you go to either a citrus avocado food or to something like a cottonseed meal or one of the non-soluble fertilizers, such as cottonseed meal. But generally speaking, you don't want to pump them up with a whole lot of nitrogen. If you're using Miracle-Gro, how often are you using that?
About once a month.
Oh, I think
Too
we've
much?
probably found out why your tree is growing so much.
Oh.
Miracle-Gro is generally, do you know the nitrogen level in your Miracle-Gro?
No, I don't. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
on your fertilizer will be three numbers. It'd be like a 10-10-10 or a 15-10-10. Those three numbers stand for nitrogen. It's NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Now, typically, something like Miracle-Gro is fairly high in nitrogen. It could be 10 or 12 or even 15%. Citrus, although they like a lot of, they're kind of a higher feeder than other types of fruit trees, still fertilizing them with nitrogen once a month is going to push an awful lot of green growth. And that's probably why it's grown so vigorously.
Oh my
Really, you should only fertilize that tree 3 times a year, spring, summer, and fall. You want to use a citrus avocado food that's higher in phosphorus and potassium than it is in nitrogen. Often there'll be a 10-15-15, something like that, because the phosphorus and potassium support flowering and fruit production, and the nitrogen pushes green growth, just foliage and
Yes.
branches. So I would switch your fertilizer. I would not fertilize again probably till next spring.
Oh, okay.
And also there is a problem of if you put a lot of nitrogen on, it tends to delay the development of the fruit in terms of yellowing up or maturing.
I see.
But you can pick your fruit based on size. Lemons commercially are picked based on size, not color. And if they're big enough, they just store them green, and then they expose them to ethylene, which is a natural plant hormone, and that yellows them up. But just give them some time. They'll yellow up, and your tree is still fairly young. It's not, in the next few years, you'll see it really start to come into its own.
All
Now,
right.
you want to prune it, probably just lightly prune it a couple times a year just to control its growth and shape. They're vigorous growers.
Yes.
And any shoots that are growing straight up off a horizontal branch should be removed. Those are called water sprouts. And they're going to grow up and become, they disrupt the natural form of the tree. You want to pick, branches, that are attached like this. If you have a branch that's growing like this and you have shoots growing straight up, that's a water sprout. So take those out rapidly. Don't let those dominate the tree.
Okay.
But your tree should do fine. Fertilize 3 times a year. And where do you live? Los
In
Angeles.
Los Angeles,
How often do you water?
I water every 3 days.
You should water it about every 2 to 3 weeks. And you want to deep water it for several hours and then let it dry out for 2 to 3 weeks. You're giving it too much water. You're giving it too much water and too much nitrogen, and that's why it's growing the way it's growing.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay?
Thank you so much for your help.
Thank you for your call. And I see we have another caller.
Thank you.
Elias from San Fernando. You're on the air.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
My question, I got a tree, and every time we trim it every year, it gets a lot of suckers, like with small branches that you're talking about.
You mean off the trunk and off the branches?
Yeah, because a lot of leaves control it from getting too big,
Yeah. Do you know what kind of tree you have?
I'm not sure what.
Okay, well, the first response to pruning is rapid new growth on any tree. If you severely prune a tree, if you defoliate it and cut off all its foliage, the first thing the tree's going to do is try and grow back all that foliage.
Right.
So the guideline is never remove more than 25% of the foliage in a single pruning. Severe pruning is the worst thing you can do to a tree. If somebody comes in with a chainsaw and whacks off most of the branches, or what we call topping or heading or hat racking or whatever term you want to use, that's terrible for your tree. It opens it up to decay. It stresses it. It's bad for the tree. You might as well hire someone with a baseball bat to beat the crap out of your car.
Yeah.
You want to get a competent tree trimmer who will thin the canopy. And
Thin the canopy.
thin it. And if it's a really big tree and it's just too big for your yard, you probably want to think about removing it and planting a more appropriate tree. Now, that's a hard decision to make because you need the shade and you like the tree. It's hard for me to give you specific advice not knowing your species. But if this is a very large tree that grows rapidly and you keep whacking it to try and keep it small, large trees, once they mature, you want to be pruning them on a 5 to 10 year schedule. They're just going to grow right back to their natural height. But they're going to develop weak branches. They're going to develop insect problems and heart rot and decay from that severe pruning. So you need to have a reputable tree service come out, one where they're a member of a real tree group, like they're a member of the International Society of Arboriculture, or they have a certified arborist on staff who can come out and evaluate your tree and give you an honest opinion of whether you should keep it, how you should prune it, and then give you some good advice on your tree. But if that's why they grow like that. If you whack them and cut off all their leaves, they try and grow it back as fast as they can. That's their only source of food. It stresses them really hard.
Okay.
So call up a more reputable tree service. A good tree service will not top your trees. If you ask them to, they'll turn you down.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, good luck with your tree.
All right.
Okay. I think, do we have another phone call? Let's go to our next caller. I guess we don't have another caller. Okay, let's talk about some of the other aspects that make a tree hazardous before we go to our guest. Let's take a look at some things that really tell you've got heart rot or decay, and that's mushrooms or conchs growing off of the trunk itself. That smoke in the San Gabriel Valley is getting to me. And we're going to talk about that a little later in the show. But let's take a look at this particular conch growing off of this tree. This is sulfur shelf. This is a heart rot fungus, and you can see that this branch on this tree ripped and tore away. And you can see the callus roll that's forming to try and cover that up. But it's never going to happen because rips don't heal. Then you've got this open wound, and the fungus gets into the middle of the tree and rots the heart out, or it's we call heart rot. And if you see a shelf fungus like this one, and this one's called sulfur shelf, it starts out bright yellow, and it's soft, and you can squeeze it quite easily when it's young, and this is an annual. They'll grow a new one every year. So this indicates heart rot and decay in the tree, and it's a real indicator you have a serious problem. Although heart rot on its own doesn't always indicate you need to remove a tree, but now you have to be a little more concerned. Now this next conch I'm going to show you also causes heart rot. This is Ganoderma, or the artist conch, and it has this white surface underneath, which is the pore surface, and in the top is this kind of brown surface. Often it can look varnished or shiny, and this is analogous or the same as a mushroom. It's the sexual reproductive structure. It makes the spores that fly off in the air that land on cut wounds or ripped branches and then start infecting a different tree. Breaking these off doesn't do any good. A lot of people say, well, if I take that off the tree, is that helping? No, it really doesn't do any good. The fungus itself, the body of the fungus, is inside the tree, rotting the center of the tree. And trees have a natural ability to compartmentalize decay inside the tree. Now this next one, I'll show you real quick before we go to our next caller. Let's bring this up. This is Pleurotus, or the oyster mushroom. This is also a heart rot when it's on a living tree, but you often find it growing off of logs, dead trees, and this is a popular edible. And you can see it has gills. It doesn't have pores. The first two we looked at had pores. That's one of the key aspects when you're looking at these various conchs growing off trees, if you want to identify them to genus or even to species. Does it have gills or does it have pores? I see we have another caller. Let's go to our next caller. John, calling from Los Angeles. You're on the air.
Okay, we have I believe it's a sycamore tree that kind of throws off these round pods with these thorns on them. And we got it from Tree People, about 15 years ago. And it's pretty big now. But what's happening is every now and then, large branches sort of break off and hang down. And we were wondering if there was any reason for those branches to be falling off.
You say you have a sycamore. Are the balls that this fruit, the balls that are the actual fruit of the tree, are they soft? Or are they spiny and hard?
They're spiny and hard.
Okay, you don't have a sycamore.
What is that then?
You have a liquid amber.
Oh.
Okay, it's American sweet gum. Okay, does it have a kind of, well, they both, sycamores and liquid ambers have palm-shaped hands, or we call palmate. They look like like a hand. But sycamores are all furry, and liquid ambers are not furry. Liquid ambers have those little balls, but they have very hard spines all around. If you step on it, it hurts.
Yeah,
barefoot.
That's what we have.
Okay, you have a liquid amber. It's native to the Northeast. They get very tall. They get up to 75 feet. And how often does it get watered?
Probably about once a week, but we water it it's in the front yard, so we water it when we water the lawn.
Okay. Well, it's unusual that it drop. How often would you say it's dropping branches? Once a year, or just periodically every few years?
No, periodically, maybe once a year.
Well, now probably what you need to do is when it's dormant in the winter, it loses all its leaves, and of course, if it's there's a lot of varieties, it'll color up. Sometime around maybe November or so, or December, it'll color up. There's some that are purple, there's some that are red, and it drops all its leaves. Then you can get a good look at the canopy, and what you can do is shorten some of the major scaffolds or shorten some of the branches. And the way you do that is what we call drop crotch pruning. Now, you probably need to have a competent arborist come in and do the pruning, not somebody who has no experience. And you prune from the tip of the branch back to a side branch. And you can shorten a branch several feet, 2 or 3 feet back, and you prune to the side branch. And the guideline is to prune back to a side branch that's 1/3 the size of the branch you're pruning. So that would mean if you're cutting a 3-inch branch, you prune back to a 1-inch branch. And that will inhibit that rapid new growth that occurs at the pruning wound. And then by taking weight off the end of the branch, it makes it much less likely that branch will fail or fall off. And while the tree trimmer's in the tree, he should inspect the tree for any decay pockets in any major scaffolds. Without seeing, did they rip right off the trunk, or did they break out in the air?
No, they break out. They break and they sort of fall down onto other branches.
But are they breaking right at the trunk?
Yeah.
They're right at the trunk. Were they? Were they kind of vertical branches, like this, or were they horizontal?
They're horizontal.
That's interesting. Usually on a liquid amber, sometimes people will top them and they'll develop a codominant leader with a narrow crotch, and then one of those will rip and fall away. And you have a big ripped wound there in the trunk, which is the worst thing that can happen to a tree besides cutting it off at soil line. So when it's deciduous this winter, you need to have it inspected by a tree service.
Okay.
And consider having the ends pruned back a little bit. But don't severely prune it. You'll just end up with more problems. You want to not remove more than 25% of the green wood in a single pruning. Okay. Don't top it. And if you do, if you want to make it a little shorter, you can only make it a little bit shorter, like 3 feet, 5 feet at the most. You can't drop a 75-foot tree down to a 50-foot tree or a 40-foot tree. You're cutting weight. You have a giant wound. It'll just break new growth all over the trunk, and you'll get heart rot down the middle. So you can't severely prune it. But you can shorten those scaffolds, and that will greatly reduce their hazard.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you very much.
Get somebody who's a certified arborist who has a certified arborist on crew.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Good luck with your tree. And I see we have, I believe we have another caller. Joe calling from Granada Hills. You're on the air.
Hi, my name's Joe, and we planted 2 Valley live oaks about 5 years ago. I think they're called Quercus agrifolia. And we need to know the watering, the fertilizing, and the trimming schedule for those trees. Okay. And also, how do we get our pomegranate tree to fruit again?
To root again. Well, I'll go back. I'll get back to that in a second. But so you said you planted 2 oaks, and you believe the name is Quercus agrifolia?
Yes, they're
Okay.
Valley live oaks.
Actually, that's called the California coast live oak.
Coast live oak. Yes.
The valley oak is a deciduous oak,
Okay.
and
Those
that's
year round.
Quercus. That's Quercus. The valley oak here. My brain just went on freeze. But the valley oak is Quercus. I'll think of it in a minute. But you have Quercus agrifolia, the California coast live oak, which is we say live oak because it doesn't lose its leaves in the winter. In the spring, it will flush all new growth. Now, they need no water in the summer at all. They should be pruned to thin them and shape them lightly. And once they're mature, though, they only need to be pruned on a 5 to 10 year schedule. But yours are only 5 years old?
Yeah, they get very bushy though.
Okay. Well, what you want to do now is when they're young, is select a central leader. You don't want to have narrow crotches or codominant leaders in the tree. So if your tree comes up and develops into 2 major trunks, then you want to go and nip back on one of those trunks and try and dwarf it and let the other one take off and become the central leader. And then as it grows, the lower branches, are you going to be able to, where is this in your yard?
It's in the front of the yard next to a driveway.
Okay, so you're going to want to walk under this tree, right?
Yes.
Okay, so your first major scaffolds should start above 12 feet. So the branches on the trunk that are below that need to be nipped back about 3 to 6 inches, and then at some point they have to be taken off, close to the trunk. But don't wound the trunk itself. You want to leave. You prune outside what's called the branch collar. It's a swelling where the branch goes into the trunk, and so those lower branches below 12 feet need to come off at some point, usually within the first few years of the tree's life. Once the tree develops a nice broad canopy and is shading the trunk, then those branches can come off. And you dwarf them now by taking about 6 inches, or even if they're already big, you can take them back 12 inches. And then your major scaffolds should be distributed vertically and radially around the tree. So you don't want them on top of each other, like this. You want them well placed throughout in a radial sense and vertically, and then maintain that central leader. They do develop a broad dome, and they're a wonderful tree. They're native. They don't really need much fertilization. You might fertilize them every 5 years. Never put down any manure or anything like that. You'd want to use maybe cottonseed meal, broadcast it underneath it, but you don't want to pump them up with a whole lot of nitrogen. If we have a drought, you can water them in the spring. You'd want to water them once a month in January, February, March. You could even continue it into April and May if you wanted. But that's if we have a drought. If we have good rain, if we get, where are you located?
Granada Hills.
Granada Hills, hot and dry. Good place for a coast live oak. They're extremely drought tolerant. Now, once they're established, yours have been in the ground 5 years?
Yes.
You can water them once a month. If you want to keep watering them in the summer, you can water them once a month. Now, hopefully they're not planted in a lawn. Are they in a lawn?
No, they're in dirt on the side of the driveway, but there are plants planted underneath them.
What do you have planted underneath?
Some native succulents and rose bushes.
Okay, the roses need a lot of sun and a lot of water. They don't usually do well under a large shade tree. So you might want to consider relocating those roses at some point, because that tree's going to get big and shade them, and they just won't do well.
Okay.
They also need to be watered about once a week. And where you are, Granada Hills, probably twice a week when we get really hot, and even every other day when it gets over 110.
Yeah.
But companion plants for oaks are California natives that require very little water, that you can water about once a month. Then you can spot water those underneath the canopy of the tree. You don't want anything within 3 to 5 feet of the trunk. Never remove more than 25% of the greenwood when you prune it. But if you've got a lot of crowded branches in the canopy, you can remove some of those crowded branches. You want to remove overlapping branches. It's always a judgment call whether to take the one that's above or below. It's when a branch grows like this and another one's growing, let me see if I can see myself here, right over on top of it. So you want to remove one of those. Again, you're not going to want any major scaffolds below 12 feet. So any big branches that are developing, take the tip of those off, and that'll dwarf them, and then come back in about a year and cut them off completely. And just generally thin the canopy, but avoid any large wounds over 2 inches. And those are the guidelines. You can go on to the ISA website, the International Society of Arboriculture, and look at their tree pruning guidelines. Some people, for oaks specifically, recommend that you don't remove more than 10% of the greenwood, but they're really talking about mature trees. Once your tree matures, you'll be looking to prune it on a 5 to 10 year schedule. And only if you want to, fertilize every 5 years, but with a very tiny, with not a whole lot of nitrogen. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you for your call, and good luck with your trees. Do we have another caller? Pamela, calling from Los Angeles.
Hello, thank you for taking the call. I have a, yes, what? I have a native.
Go ahead.
Okay. I have a hillside lot with a native tree that is very old, mature growth. I don't know the type, but it's dense red hardwood, internally very sinuous appearance, low growth, no more than maybe 6 to 8 feet, with a base trunk that's about 18-inch diameter. It tends to grow laterally with very small, fine, brush-like length with small green leaf foliage, most similar to a mesquite tree in the southwest. My neighbor's property overgrew their shrubs overhanging it, and it appears to be very drought tolerant, but it looks like they've been trimming it themselves and have compromised its health. I wonder if you have any suggestions, if you know what type of tree it might be and what I could do at this juncture to...
I'm not sure what type of tree is it.
It's native.
It's a native. Well, we have quite a few natives.
Yes.
Most of our natives are, well, when I think of native trees, I think of some of the larger ones. So the neighbor's foliage grew over it and changed its growth pattern?
Well, it was shading it.
Yeah, it was shading it out. So it didn't grow, it didn't have enough full sun, and it kind of grew in a funny shape.
No, it didn't grow in a funny shape. It just seems to not be producing as much foliage. It's trying to, it looks like it's trying to die.
Okay.
I'm trying to
if it's a native tree, you probably want to soak it real good once a month. In general, our natives do quite well. In fact, almost all our large shade trees do quite well with their deep irrigated once a month. So you want to water it for hours so you can get that water to penetrate down about 3 feet. Now, if it's a slope, you really need an incredibly slow application rate. So you either need a soaker hose or a rainbird, and you want to turn that on for maybe as long as 8 hours once a month. You're going to want to prune, talk to your neighbor and come up with a plan to prune their foliage back so that it can get full sun again.
We've accomplished that.
Okay. Have you had an arborist or a tree service come and look at it and give you any advice on how to prune it?
Not since I just recently noticed that once they removed their shrubbery, it was not filling out its foliage as it had been in the past.
Okay, well, it's hard to give you real specific advice because I don't know your species, and the danger, if the tree didn't have any foliage on part of it because it was shaded out by adjoining trees or foliage, and you remove that, now the sun can come in and hit the bark, and you have to be real careful of that. If it's on the north side, it won't be so bad.
It is. No, it's on the south. I'm sorry, it's on the southwest.
It's on the south side?
Yeah.
That might be a problem. You'd want to remove that in the winter months when the sun isn't so bad, and then hopefully you get some new growth in the spring. You're going to need to go in and see which branches have actually died and are brown and are dry and brittle, and remove those and give it a good soak and probably fertilize it in the spring and see if you can get some new growth going and get it to, and then you're going to have to shape it as it grows. And again, try and try and get a central leader going so that it can get up and get going again. Because when it gets shaded like that, it really disrupts their natural form. It's hard to get it back. If you could, let me see.
It maintains its original form. It's just the tree is not leafing out like it used to. And I noticed the neighbors have trees similar to this on their hillsides, and they are, they typically don't have as prolific a foliage during the summer hot season, the drought season, but they still maintain these very small, about the size of dime, little green leaves. And as I said, when I have trimmed the limbs, I've noticed that the hardwood inside is very dense and it's very red-colored.
I just can't think of which tree it is. I'm going to put up my email address later in the show, and you can do you have a digital camera?
Yes.
You can email me some photographs of the tree. Okay? We'll put up my email address in a little bit, and then email at my laboratory for the county. And you can email me some photographs, because without seeing it, I don't think I can answer your questions very well.
Yeah, but what type of...
then I'll know what kind of tree it is, and I'll see the growth pattern.
What type of fertilizer would be the best?
Excuse me?
What type of fertilizer, the potash and potassium?
Well, I like non-soluble fertilizers. I like things like cottonseed meal.
Right.
If you have some other, usually for trees, you don't want to pump them up with too much nitrogen. You want to give them good, steady growth. So things like lawn fertilizers that are a 30-10-10, they're inappropriate for trees. You want to use a low nitrogen fertilizer. Cottonseed meal is excellent. Some people use 4 parts cottonseed meal, 1 part blood meal to kick up the nitrogen a little bit. You could use a fruit tree fertilizer, because they tend to be lower in nitrogen, higher in phosphorus and potassium.
Terrific.
But don't use manures. They're too salty. They hurt trees. And watch for my email address, and you can email me some digital images of your tree, and then I can assist you. If I can see the tree, it'll be a lot better.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your call. Okay, I think we have, are we going to the next call, or are we going to go to our video? Let's go to our next caller. Larry, calling from Sherman Oaks. You're on the air.
Hi. I have a huge old sycamore tree in my front yard, and it branches out over the driveway. And I noticed that it's destroying our car, which we park under it. There's these little brown spots all over the car, and I don't know where it's coming from, whether it's coming from an aphid or whether it's coming from just tree sap or whatever it is. But I wonder if there's something that could be done to diminish the amount of sap or aphid juice, whatever you want to call it, from dripping on the car.
Yeah, it's a little unusual for sycamores to drip off their branches. It's possible you have what we call wet wood or alcohol slime flux in one of the branches, and they're dripping. You probably want to, this winter, when the tree is dormant, have those branches pruned back to a side branch. What I was mentioning before, that drop crotch pruning.
The tree is huge, and even if I were to have it pruned back, drastically,
it would still overhang your cars.
It would still overhang the driveway, and I don't want to get rid of the tree. It provides shade, and the tree is probably as old as it's probably 40, 50 years old. It's huge.
If it's dripping off the branches, it's hard. I can't think, other than alcohol slime flux, or if you had a bleeding canker up in one of the branches.
No. It's all over the place. I mean, I believe it's coming from the leaves. So it may be.
That's unusual. It could be. That's unusual. I've seen thousands of sycamores. They don't. The solution may be to get a canopy that goes over your driveway to protect your car.
Okay, yeah, cover, right.
Other than that, if it's happening everywhere, if it's a natural thing the tree does, then there may not be a way to stop it.
Is it possible that the tree is getting too much water because it's in my lawn, and Is it possible that it's getting too much water?
Well, sycamores are what we call riparian. They grow in streams in their natural environment.
I see.
So they can take a lot of water.
I got you.
So it's in a lawn, it's getting watered several times a week? Or
Yes, that's correct, yeah.
you know, that shouldn't be the problem. Sycamores can take an awful lot of water. You know,
Well, I think the answer would be to get a canopy, as you suggest. Anyway, I have one more question. I have a specimen cycad. It's huge. It's a giant Brazilian, what you call it?
it's a sago palm?
Yes, right.
Okay, is there a problem with it?
No. I'm wondering. I'd like to donate it to a park or something of that nature.
Well,
you know,
they're not that uncommon. The big ones aren't that uncommon.
well,
You know,
this one is huge, and I've been told that it's quite valuable.
well, they're expensive. They're expensive. If you want to just get rid of it and have someone come and dig it out of your yard, you could call up one of the large the companies that move large trees, and
Well,
they may
I
be
don't want to
interested.
I think it would be worthwhile. I noticed that the Descanso Gardens has one on display. It's the only one that they have in the entire garden, and I'm wondering if there's some other public place that would like to have this as an ornamental of some sort.
Well, you have to contact them and ask them. It's pretty expensive to dig them and move them. You know,
Well,
so
it's
there's a
not-
lot of
it's
expense
in a
involved
big
in picking them
oak
up.
barrel, and it's overgrowing the barrel,
Oh, it's in a barrel. It's not in the ground?
not in the ground.
Oh, the Huntington, Descanso, the Arboretum, they'll all accept it.
So they would, huh?
Yep. If you can,
Okay.
if in fact, they'll probably come and pick it up. If they don't have to dig it out of the ground, they'll love you for it.
Okay.
If you have to
Well,
dig it
thanks
up
a
and
lot.
box it, that gets a little different.
Okay. Thank you so much for the information.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good luck with your garden.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, continuing with a little bit of tree care, we have a video that talks about tree care, and we want to go to that video, and then we'll have our guest to interview and talk about upcoming events at the Arboretum of Los Angeles County. So let's go to our video.
I'm a plant pathologist for the Los Angeles County Agricultural Commissioner Weights and Measures Department, County of Los Angeles. And I'm standing today in an oak woodland of Engelmann oak at the Los Angeles County Arboretum. This is a unique oak grove. Engelmann oaks are primarily distributed in San Diego County. And this is the northernmost naturally occurring grove of Engelmann oaks. You do find them occasionally used as street trees or in landscapes, but they are less frequently encountered than some of the more common oak trees that we grow in Southern California, particularly the California coast live oak, which is by far the most common oak we see in Southern California, especially used as street trees and in people's gardens. One of the most important factors in taking care of your oaks is watering the oak. In fact, our native oaks really require no supplemental irrigation. It's really critical that you not water your oaks during the summer months. So the major mistake that people make is by planting a lawn under their oaks and watering it 2 or 3 times a week through the summer months. Now, many of our native oaks, or naturally occurring oaks, have a fungus on their root system that we often refer to as the oak root rot fungus, which is botanically known as Armillaria mellia. Now, this fungus does cause root rot and can kill your oaks. The major way, or the most important way to control this pathogen on your oak is to not water it in the summer months. You keep the soil wet, the fungus grows very quickly, and this will kill your oak tree. If you let it go dry all through the summer months when it is naturally dormant, that's how you can control this fungus, and your tree can live for decades even though it may be infected. So if you don't want your tree to look like this, don't water it in the summer. Another really important factor in taking care of oak trees is to avoid disturbing the root system of the oaks themselves. So trenching, cutting the oak roots for any reason at all can be very detrimental to your oak trees, especially within the drip line. In fact, you should probably have a zone of at least 5 to 10 feet outside the drip line where you do not disturb the oak roots. If it's necessary to install utility lines in close proximity to an oak tree, you should try and drill that hole through the soil without cutting the roots. So in addition to not disturbing the roots and not watering your oak tree in the summer, it's also important to prune your trees properly when it's appropriate. Now generally, the recommendation for pruning any tree is not to remove more than 25% of the green wood in a single pruning. Now for oaks, it's better to lower that to about 10 to 15%. So never remove more than 10 to 15% of the actual living wood in the tree in a single pruning. And when you're pruning, always prune to enhance the natural form of the tree. Making large cuts can be very detrimental to a tree, so avoid any cuts over 2 inches if possible. When removing a large scaffold branch, you need a very valid reason for that. You don't just start removing large branches unless you have a very good reason to do so, such as it's blocking a sign that's critical for traffic, such as a stop sign or a traffic light, or it's so low that you can't walk by the tree and you need more clearance for foot traffic. Not just, well, I think that's good for the tree, so let's whack it off. Always prune back to the origin of the branch if possible. If not, you prune back to a side branch that's at least 1/3 the size of the branch you're pruning. In this case, it's probably best to visualize, say, a 3-inch branch that you're pruning, and you'd prune back to a 1-inch side branch. So that 1-inch side branch is 1/3 the size of the branch you're pruning. Another important aspect of pruning trees is the time of year that it's most appropriate to prune oak trees. Generally speaking, it's best to prune trees when they're dormant. This diminishes the primary response to pruning, which is rapid new growth. There's other problems that can occur when pruning trees at the wrong time of year, particularly if you prune, say, a coast live oak in the early spring. This coincides with their growth flush. It can often result, particularly in that species, in powdery mildew outbreaks. So the best time to prune oaks is typically in the summer months when they're dormant. A lot of people recommend October or into November. It's also important not to over-thin them, removing too much of the foliage and then exposing any plant material under the tree to the harsh sun that may burn it.
Back to Gardens of California. I'm your host, Gerald Turney. I'm your host and instructor. Today we have with us Frank McDonough from the Los Angeles County Arboretum. Frank previously hosted and was the instructor for this class. And so we're always glad to have you back, Frank.
I'm really glad to be here, Jerry.
And I see you brought us a bunch of plants and maybe some news of what's new at the Arboretum.
Well, actually, I'm a topical kind of guy. You know, I like to hit what's new and what's happening. And unfortunately, what's happening now are these huge fires.
Yeah, the fires are spectacular from where I live in the San Gabriel Valley.
Yeah, we were just talking about, you, me, and Van, and we were just talking about how the smoke was choking.
Yeah, it wasn't good this morning.
Now, I bet you there are people out there wondering if the smoke everything's bad for the plants.
The smoke, the smoke's not so bad. It's the ash that creates problems. I was going to mention that too, but I think you've got a lot of plants here that we could take a look at that would be appropriate for people to grow around their homes for that 100-foot fire break.
Right. Not only that, but I have a video from the Department of Public Works that was made about 3 years ago that talks about the zone system and a few other...
And your defensible space, that kind
all
of concept.
All that good stuff, yeah.
Well, why don't we take a look at some of your plants?
Now, I mean, the first thing you got to realize, there's no such thing as a fireproof plant. Get enough flame on any of these babies, they're toast. But what you want is a plant that's not going to help in the fire out and increase it and become your enemy, like eucalyptus.
Like eucalyptus trees or some of our natives, which are wonderful plant materials,
right,
shouldn't be grown within 100 feet of your home if you're in a fire-prone area. Things like ceanothus or toyon or things like that.
Arctostaphylos.
Arctostaphylos would be actually, I should have mentioned that one first.
Yeah. It's got, well, you know what's funny? You can tell a plant that's not your friend in a fire because it holds its own fuel in its canopy or in its branches. Arctostaphylos a lot of times will have flakes of bark that hang on to the branches instead of falling down.
Here I am again with my brain not working. Arctostaphylos is...
Manzanita.
Manzanita.
Yes.
Manzanita.
Yeah, and you see the same thing in most of the eucalyptus that are used out there.
In fact, I really don't think Manzanita would be a real good selection if you're in a fire area at all, even if you could grow it 100 feet from your house.
Even if you keep it well watered, too, because it's still sloughing off that bark.
Manzanita really burns hot.
Yeah.
Really burns hot. So what we want to look at are succulents low-growing shrubs that are fire-resistant. So,
Right, I brought a few. This is nowhere near what's out there. This is a tiny sampling. But one of my favorites is the aloe. South African native, just loaded to the gills with what's really good to have in a fire, water. And it's this one I do believe is aloe vera.
So aloe vera, everyone's heard of aloe vera. It seems.
Right.
You break them off, if you have a burn, you rub it on the burn,
Right.
and it's really quite helpful. But there are a lot of different species of aloes, and so there's
Many.
a lot to choose from.
I think we have 60 at the Arboretum, 60 different species, at
You know,
least.
one of the-
90, including the seedling varieties.
One of my first tasks when I was working at the Arboretum was to relabel them.
So how many was it? Was it 60 or 90?
I don't remember I ever counted the species. They hybridize freely.
Right.
And so I brought in a couple people, who, Joe Clements, who curated the cactus collection at the Huntington, and another individual, and I've forgotten his name, and he was a real aloe aficionado.
Right.
And so we went around and we looked at them and we tried to figure out at least one parent. Now, some of the tree forms, like aloe candelabra, and some of those are quite clearly.
How did you do that? Did you go around get genetic tests for these
No,
things? Or what?
no,
What?
just-
Did you take them to the Maury Povich show and you are the father?
No one has developed that type of DNA profiling for plant materials on such a broad scale.
Oh, did you hear it? They just, I hate to change subject, this is terrible, but they just agreed on a genetic blueprint to do that.
Well, perhaps. You'd have to work it out for each plant. And some plants have compounds in them that may screw up your whole process.
Right.
So you got to be careful. I mean, these things are loaded with all sorts of stuff. But, some of them, some of the aloes have teeth along the edges. Some of them don't. There's one called, aloe arborescens. I don't know why it's called arborescens, because it's not very tree-like at all.
No, it's not. It's like a bush.
It's
right.
a bush.
Right.
That would be a nice shrub for around, if you're up on a ridge or if you're up on a slope in the chaparral area.
Absolutely. Aloes, you can't beat them because their leaves are basically loaded with water.
And then they give you a nice flower. They usually flower when? Winter or early spring?
Well, they have a period. They can flower anywhere from late fall, all the way to, I've seen them flowering up to now in August. Like aloe cryptopoda, which is a really small one, that flower is way late in the season. In fact, it's a nice one for a ground cover. A lot of these, they have small varieties of aloes that make excellent ground covers.
And that's what, when you're trying to landscape close to your home within that first 100 feet,
right,
you are looking for lower materials. You're not looking
for
non-burning
materials.
Non-burning materials.
Right.
Some of the tree aloes, there's aloe Banksii.
Oh yes,
that's a huge tree variety. That's a wonderful aloe. So in addition,
aloe ferox with the single
the ferox and also the candelabra.
Oh, and my favorite, it's not exactly a tree, but it's huge and it looks like a Tim Burton movie. Have you ever seen Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yes.
It's as if Tim Burton decided to design a plant. It's called Aloe marlothii.
Oh, yes, marlothii is wonderful.
Very bizarre looking plant.
I do like marlothii, and I like the flower. The flower is spectacular.
Yeah, beautiful. And it's different than all the other. It's not spiky. It's like very contorted and weird.
I see we have a phone call, so let's go to the lines and take a call. Manny from Los Angeles. Hit any home runs today?
No.
Just a little pun.
Yes, hi.
How can we help you?
What I have is we have several bougainvilleas, and with this water cutting shortages that are going on these days, they're running out of flowers, and the stems are becoming all dried up, and the flowers are dying. How often should we water bougainvilleas, and what kind of fertilizers we should use, and how often?
Okay,
we live on Pacific Coast, in Pacific Palisades.
Oh, you're in Pacific Palisades?
Yes, and we face the ocean. We have a lot of sun, and these bougainvilleas don't flower the way they should. What should I do?
How often do you water them now?
They're almost being watered twice a week.
Okay, what you want to do is I would say, a deep soak once a week.
I never watered mine. When I was growing up, we had one that got all the water it needed from the neighbor's lawn, which was like 50 feet away.
Now, there's two things. One is that generally speaking, where you are, where it's very cool, I would deep soak it once a week, and that should be sufficient. They're not really drought tolerant, but then in a cool zone where you are, right along the coast, you want to water it for probably an hour or two with a soaker hose or very slow application. Get a good deep soak once a week in the summer and about twice a month in the cool season, spring and fall. Okay. They are prone to root rot. I see it on them pretty frequently. And so if you've got a heavy clay or a heavy soil and you've been watering twice a week, you may have a little root rot.
There's a couple of new bugs for them too.
There is
is that a worm?
A caterpillar.
Caterpillar?
Or it's actually a
looper.
A looper. But it's a caterpillar. It's a moth.
I've seen caterpillars around here.
Do you see like the foliage start to disappear and have chew marks in it? Do you see like all of a sudden it's green and the next day it's not?
Well, all the leaves have gone. All I see is just wood. Dry. It looks like dry wood.
Well, to pinpoint this a little better, were the edges of the leaves chewed on?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, then you probably want to, start watering it once a week.
Okay.
Fertilize it lightly with a low nitrogen fertilizer.
Low nitrogen.
Like a fruit tree fertilizer,
10,
or maybe
10.
Like a 10-15-15 or a 5-10-10. You want to have less nitrogen than phosphorus and potassium because you want lots of flowers.
Yes.
If you have too much nitrogen, you're going to get lots of leaves and fewer flowers. And then if you've got that moth and you're seeing a lot of chewing damage on the leaves themselves,
yes,
you're going to want to spray the tree with BT or the bush with BT. BT is a bacteria called Bacillus thuringiensis, and everyone just refers to it as BT. And it controls caterpillars. And so if you spray that on the foliage, it'll take care of the caterpillars in one application.
Okay.
It's available at almost any garden center.
Okay.
And it's non-toxic, and it's used in organic production. And it's BT. It works great for caterpillars.
Jerry, do you know if they're sensitive to Phytophthora or not? Do they have a problem?
Well, yes, they have a problem with root rot.
Do you think it would help if he used Agrifos?
Agrifos. You could also apply a phosphorus acid product, either a registered fungicide like Aliette or Agrifos,
which is cheaper and
or you could get one of the phosphorus acid fertilizers like Phosgard.
You know what I don't like about the Aliette, although it's potent, it's an aluminum salt, and if you get it, it's really irritating. And if you get it in your eyes, man, you're in big trouble.
I highly recommend you don't get pesticides in your eyes.
That's for sure.
But the funny thing is,
you get great advice here.
We're digressing here. It's the most common time for an applicator to expose himself is when he's opening the product.
Yes, that is true.
And that happened to me. I got to tell you,
I've done it
I'm not
too.
Proud of this, but I was opening up some Aliette, and I just wasn't thinking.
And you didn't have your goggles on, you didn't have your gloves on, and boom,
I
it's in your face.
I was not doing this professionally, by the way. I was doing this at my house, and yeah.
And you have a California Pest Control Advisor's license, and so do I. And we've gone through hundreds of hours of training, and we turn around and blow it.
And the fertilizer that I should use is to get good flowers is 5-15-15. That
would be good too.
Good flowers.
Yeah. You want to use a low. Some of them are like High Bloom or a fruit tree fertilizer where they have low nitrogen and higher phosphorus and potassium. And any of those would be fine.
I love Osmocote.
Well, Osmocote is okay.
Triple 14, just my favorite.
14.
Yeah.
Bougainvilleas are vigorous growers and bloomers.
Yeah,
It'd be awful hard to inhibit them. But you may have some root rot, and that's what we were talking about with this phosphorus acid. There's a fertilizer called Phosgard that you can get from JH Biotech in Ventura. It's a liquid fertilizer. You can use that, and you'd put it on once a month until your bushes recover and are vigorous again.
Yeah, by the way, the Agrifos and the Phosgard, I don't believe have the problem that the Aliette does with the eyes and everything, so you don't have to worry about that.
Any product, whether it's a registered pesticide or a fertilizer or whatever it is.
Right.
be careful. Wear protective eye goggles or some type of eye protection. Wear gloves and handle it carefully and avoid any unnecessary contact because people can be allergic. You never want to get this stuff into exposed to your internal membranes, or your lips, or inside your nostrils, or in your eyes especially. But start deep soaking once a week and spray with the BT. And if you can get either Agrifos or Aliette or the Fosguard, treat once a month until they recover.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, good luck with your
Yeah, good luck, Manny.
Now let's take a look at a couple more plants. And then we have a video on how to landscape your home to prevent fires.
That's right, from the
from County Works.
County Department of Public Works. Yes, this is a sedum.
Sedum.
Yes.
And most sedums are more succulent. This is actually fairly succulent, but most sedums actually have thicker, even fleshier leaves. But this is a nice sedum. Does it bloom nicely?
I have no idea. This is the first time I saw it, and what I like about it is it looks a lot like a Myoporum. But it won't have the problems that Myoporums are having with those.
Because it's a Myoporum thrips.
Right. The problem with sedums or any of these things is they're relatively shallow rooted, and if you put them on hillsides and it's a steep hillside, you run the risk of them
pulling the
whole hillside down, right, and that's not fun.
But this one says that it is yellow flowers in July. Mm-hmm. Leaves turn red-orange in cool weather, drought tolerant. A seldom water. So, this would be great for close to your home, within, even 10 or 15 feet. If you've got beds right up against your house, you could grow this particular sedum or any other sedum for that matter.
I do want to say something, and I think the video covers it, but I can't insist too much on this important point, and that is do not have tall trees right next to your house.
Well,
in a fire area, especially eucalyptus, especially palm trees.
Or pine. When you think of pine trees, think of a giant matchstick. Pine trees catch fire in an instant. Mm-hmm. So if you've got a tall pine next to your home, they're really dangerous. They're filled with resin.
Well, wait, then you have palm trees. They're up there for consideration, too. They've got the huge fronds that light on fire and travel a quarter mile. I mean, my gosh, I think in the competition between the palm and the pine, both...
The pines are much worse.
I disagree.
Pines are covered
I think palms would win.
Those needles explode.
But they can't wait. They can't beat eucalyptus, though.
I think out of the three, the pine is the worst.
We should have a contest sometime. We'll get 3 of these and we'll torch them.
Torch them.
Right, see which one works. Now, this is I do believe it's in Echeveria.
Echeveria. Now, Echeveria is a wonderful genus. There's a lot of species of Echeveria. Very thick-leaved, very succulent. And you can grow enough of these to actually make it like a ground cover.
Mm-hmm. But this goes to, now I want to show you this because the great variance in foliage, and these are all this I do believe is a sedum too.
That's another sedum.
Seagold, and now I'm going to read the.
Okay, tell us about Seagold. This is another one that would be a good ground cover.
This is how I did it at the nurseries, by the way. People thought I knew a lot.
Frank used to work at one of the big chain nurseries.
And what I do is I look sideways glance at this sign above. Yes, that's 3 to 4 feet. Okay. Seagold, this is 3 to 4 inches high, which is really cool, and turns rosy in the fall. A lot of sedums do that. They turn
color up in the fall. That's good.
Drought tolerant, nothing about yellow flowers.
I think all the sedums have yellow flowers, but maybe I'm mistaken.
Well, I think I've seen some white ones.
Every time I say that everything has something, I find out that there's at least one member of the group genus that doesn't do that.
But I love the foliage on this, and it looks like, just looking at it, looks like, it is. It's rooting. You can see it roots as it scoots along.
Yeah, so this would make a nice ground cover. Mm-hmm. Now, this one's getting a little leggy, and it's lost a little foliage, but you just prune this back, stick it in, and it'll take off. And these things only need to be watered. Well, for the first year, you're probably going to water them once a week. But once they're established, you're going to start watering them once a month or twice a month at the most.
This is just another sedum to show you that this
another
is
sedum. Look at the variety of
tab-like leaf on these.
Look at the variety you have in sedum.
Great for right next to the house.
We're going to bring back these other 2 sedums.
By the way, there's a great book. I didn't bring it, but I'll tell you what the title is. It's called Mediterranean Gardening by Heidi Gildemeister. And in that book, most of the plants are fairly fire repellent.
Well, all of these would tend not to grow, but you can see each one of these is a different species of sedum. So sedum, S-E-D-U-M, is a wonderful genus of succulents that can be used as ground covers. They can be used up close to the home or in beds away from the house. And this is a good plant material to select for, you know,
Right.
when you're in a high fire
You know what?
zone.
Another way to, and we got to go to the video, but you know, another way to prevent fires around your house is to make sure everything's well watered.
That's true.
Water content of the
well
plant
watered, but you
has
know,
a
of course,
lot to
these
do.
only need to be watered twice a month
Right.
in the summer. Let's go to a phone call real quick, and then we'll go to our video. We have video too. Dewey calling from Playa del Rey. You're on the
Hi,
air.
Terry. How are you?
Okay.
Well, my question was, hello? Can
Go-
you hear me?
Go ahead.
Okay, the gardenias. We have some problems with the bugs. You know, it's like white flies. So how do we get rid of them, please?
So you have white fly on your gardenia?
Right. It's quite often, you know, I mean, they just infested all over.
Yeah, white flies they're one of the more difficult sucking insects to deal with. There's
Right.
two ways you can try. You can, if you want to be organic and you don't want to use any synthetic pesticides or non-organic pesticides, you can use oils, horticultural oils. You're in Playa del Rey, you're pretty cool. Even in the hot summer months, you can probably get away with that. You got to be careful with oils. If it's over 90 degrees, you can't use the oils. But the oils have to be sprayed repeatedly because they have no residual activity. It's a contact insecticide. You could use soap, either regular dishwashing soap or safer insecticidal soap. They're not that great for whiteflies. You have to keep spraying once or twice a week for several weeks to get them under control. The other option is to use a systemic insecticide that you apply to the roots and will keep them off for 12 months.
Right.
And that would be from Bayer. It's called Advanced Garden Tree and Shrub. And the active ingredient is called imidacloprid. And imidacloprid is used in a lot of products now. It's used in Advantage on dogs and cats for fleas and ticks. For ornamental use, it's sold to the homeowner as Bayer Advanced Garden Tree and Shrub. It's also in their Rose Care product. And also for commercial applicators, it's sold under the name Merit.
Also, another thing they want to be careful about is nitrogen
Right.
fertilization. Increases the number of pests. So if you're are you fertilizing these plants at all?
Well, I put the coffee beans, actually, because I
Okay,
was told that they're
cut back on that. Cut back on your coffee bean fertilization because nitrogen in the plant increases the number of pests.
Well, what happens is if you put on too much nitrogen or you fertilize too frequently, even though you're not burning the plant, you get a lot of soft succulent growth, which will favor insect infestation. So if you've been fertilizing a lot, cut back a little bit. But you have your options of the oils or the soaps.
Yeah, you want to do all of the above,
Or,
not just
or
one.
do a soil drench with.
They won't burn the leaves, right?
Well, where you are, probably not. The soap, almost definitely
Well,
not.
the other day when it was 90,
We have
yes,
very
it was
moist
90 down here.
You read the label. Do not use oil, the horticultural
above 80?
oils, when it's over 90 degrees.
I'd go above 80. I'd be cautious at 80 to 85.
Well, some of them say 85, but you know, if it's hot out, those oils can burn. So you have, you have to be careful with the oils. They're best in the spring.
And
You got one more question?
well, one more question would be the burnt grass. You know, our gardener happened to put the fertilizer, and they kept reminding him that this is the heated season. You know, so you shouldn't be using the fertilizer first. I mean, until the winter time comes. But he said it's kind of burnt. You know, so you probably want to put that, but obviously it burnt.
Okay.
So what can
I'm sorry.
you prevent? I mean, what can you solve?
We missed your question.
Yeah.
The burnt grass.
I'm sorry, we missed your question.
The grass,
And you know, we've got to go to a video. We're running out of time. So save that question. Call us again next week, okay?
Okay, I will.
Okay, thank you for your
so
call,
much,
Julie.
Jerry, and both of you. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now we've got a video clip on landscaping to reduce your fire hazard around your home. It couldn't be more timely now that we've got all these fires all over the place in Southern California. Let's go to that clip.
Just about anyone who lives in Los Angeles County is familiar with tragic scenes like these. Hardly a summer goes by without another outbreak of natural or deliberately set wildfires. Many homeowners make valiant attempts to save their houses when fire erupts, but in most cases, these efforts are too little, too late. Fortunately, over the years, we've learned a few things about how better to protect our homes, our property, and our lives. Hi, I'm Sue Nelson, and this is fuel for a wildfire. Dry, native materials that can easily be set on fire during summer heat. And once started, a fire will burn a home just as quickly as it will burn the native vegetation. But with a few fire-wise gardening techniques, the chances of that happening are significantly reduced. And here to help us learn more about that is horticulturist Randall Ismay. Thank you so much for joining us, Randall.
My pleasure, Sue. Anything I can do to help keep people safe and make our job easier, I'm more than happy to do.
So where do we start?
How about right here? Fire needs fuel to burn. This dry brush is like gasoline. The obvious solution? Get rid of it.
Which various local firefighting agencies endeavor to do through extensive brush clearing programs.
Exactly. It's a good preventive measure, and it works. No fuel, no fire.
Well, with the millions of acres of wilderness throughout the county, there's no way we can clear all that.
You're right. There is no way for us to clear all of that. We need help from people who live in areas like this.
Well, what do you say we pay one of those homeowners a visit and show them just how some fire-wise gardening can help them protect their home and their property from extreme fires like this?
Sounds good. We should also point out that fire-wise landscapes don't require a lot of money.
Good point. In fact, having a fire-wise yard and garden might actually increase your property values and help you save money by conserving water. Thanks for allowing us to come by.
No problem. Glad you could come.
Oh, we're grateful for any recommendations that'll help keep fire away from our door.
Well, it's important to understand that we need to follow a series of steps in order to create a good fire-wise landscape. First, you need to assess your fire risk. You can do that by asking two basic questions. Does your home lie in a canyon, or is it on a hilly area? And do you have dry brush and flammable materials around your home?
Well, that brush looks pretty dry to me.
Which means you're probably in a high fire risk area.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Which brings us to
Step 2. Step 2 is to create some fire-wise gardening zones around your house.
That means clearing wide areas and removing dead and decaying material from surrounding property, especially flammable and thinning vegetation that could give fire direct access to your home.
The idea is to create areas of defensible space between your home and any advancing fire.
Well, how wide should these defensive zones be?
On level ground without complications, 30 to 50 feet right around the home may prove adequate. That's Zone 1. Zone 2 would extend another 20 to 50 feet beyond that, and Zone 3 would extend another 50 to 100 feet beyond that. That's the area.
Welcome back to Gardens of California. I'm your host and instructor, Gerald Turney, and my guest today is Frank McDonough from the Los Angeles County Arboretum. We are live and interactive, and so if you want to call in and ask us a question, please stand away from your TV when you're speaking to us on the phone. Our phone number is 1-800-339-1193. Now, that was a nice clip.
Yeah, we didn't
fire
get
safety.
all the way into the zone system, but it gives you an idea what the zones are. And now this is kind of, you got to take this with a grain of salt, because the bottom line is, hot enough fire comes in there, those zones don't make a difference. I mean, that's...
Well,
and plus
the problem is if you've got highly flammable material in close proximity to your home.
Right.
So the worst selections when you're living up in the Chaparral or you're in the foothills, if you're in Sierra Madre, La Cañada, Altadena, or if you're even farther up, up along the Angeles Crest where they've got that big fire right now, pine trees. Now,
right. It's what you don't use that's more important than what you do use.
Tall, flammable trees
right.
are a big deal. And now in Malibu, they prohibit pine trees within 30 feet of structures for new construction.
And you know what else besides pine trees is terrible in fires? Are those Italian cypress.
That would be equivalent to a pine tree.
And you know why? It's not just the fact that they're flammable, but they take the air from the fire and they dam it up so the fire spends more time in the area where the cypress are. And so you have this fire going a lot longer than it would in, say, your neighbors who don't have Italian cypress. And so what happens? Your house cooks, it heats up, and then it explodes into flames.
Well, all the members of the Pinaceae, all the pine, Pinus, fir, spruce, all of those.
Right.
We don't grow much spruce around Southern California. It's not really a Southern California tree. But they have resin in their leaves, in their needles. And resin is as flammable as gasoline. So, I mean, literally as flammable as gasoline. So when you spark a flame in a pine tree, just think of a dry Christmas tree, how fast it flames up. And we've all seen that at some point in our life.
Well, and drought makes it worse because drought increases the resin production in the pine trees.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
So you have this double whammy, the drought making the tree not only dry but full of resin.
So that's why I think, a tall, 75-foot pine would be a bigger fire hazard than a 75-foot blue
But
gum.
there's other reasons not to plant pines, too. I mean, especially like Italian stone pines, vote a tree most likely to kill your mother-in-law.
Well, if you've got a 3-acre estate, you can have one at the back of the estate. And it can fall on your neighbor's house.
Yeah, there you go.
But, they're majestic trees, and they're wonderful, and they're awesome, and you go see them, and it just blows your mind. But every tree needs to go in the right spot. So planting tall pines, my general rule of thumb has always been do not plant large trees within 30 feet of your home. And a large tree is anything over 50 feet. According to my system.
I don't know, in a fire area, I'd say a large tree is anything over 20 feet.
Well, a 20-foot tree is a small tree.
Right. You want to keep them low as possible.
Well, but, when you're talking about what to plant close to a home in a fire-prone area.
Right.
Then you're going to want small trees. You're going to want small trees that are not prone to burning. Mm-hmm. And so, but small trees for me are 15 to 20 feet. Medium to large is like
about up to 50,
30 to 50. Yeah. And then anything over 50 is a large tree. And certainly a lot of our trees are the 75 to even up to 100 feet. A lot of people think the trees get a lot bigger than that.
Well,
but
it's a conundrum.
It's very rare for a tree to get over 100 feet.
Because trees are great for saving energy, but you're in a hillside area, and that's a lot of sun exposure.
But you don't need a 75-foot tree for that. A single-story home is only about 15 feet tall, maybe 20 feet tall if you've got a peaked roof, depending on the pitch. So you only need about a 25 to 30-foot tree, something like
carrot wood, for example.
Oh, carrot woods are good, and they're not probably particularly flammable. Much less so than a pine. Some of maybe the shorter ones that would be. Albizia julibrisson would be good, or which is the mimosa tree. So we're running out of time here, and our show's coming to a close. Thank you for tuning us in. I want to thank our guest, Frank McDonough, for being here today.
Thank you for asking.
Next week, we're off the air for Labor Day, and we'll be back on September 13th. And Frank, I believe you'll be our guest host.
I will be winging all the way in from Shaver Lake in Central California to be your host that day.
Well, thank you for filling in.
Oh, no problem.
That'd be great. I'll be in Anchorage, Alaska for my first trip to Alaska, and I won't be looking at gardens. I'll be looking for salmon.
Good luck with the salmon.
Well, it's catch and release. I let them go. So I'll try and bring back a picture of me with a large salmon. Thanks for tuning in, and good gardening, and have a great time, and call in at our next show. We'd love to hear from you.